This is the great thing about being on a really bumpy part of the highway. I actually can sing. Isn't that awesome? Hey guys, this is a special opportunity for you and for me because I have these two vehicles that you were curious about in terms of how they do with MPG. Now, the brand new 2020 Nissan Titan does not have numbers available yet, so we're going to put it on our short loop so at least you guys can get an idea what it can do. We also have the Jeep Wrangler with the diesel engine, and we're going to put that on the same loop. Yes, they don't compare, but you guys are really interested in what these things can do with real-world MPG. So today, we're going to compare a big truck to a Jeep. Why? Because we can. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take both of these vehicles and we're going to hit our short loop, which is 66 miles. We are going to maintain 70 miles per hour, and when we get back, we're going to use the vehicle's telemetry and our own and figure out what the average MPG was on the highway. First up, the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. It has everything going against it. Aerodynamics, big tires, a heavy-duty four-wheel drive system, producing a lot of drag. In fact, this thing should be called the drag machine. But still, with that EcoDiesel inside of it, I'm willing to bet that this thing gets better mileage than you might think. All right, guys, check this out. DEF, that's right. This green cap kind of tells you you need to put diesel in this. I know a lot of you guys aren't used to it with the Wrangler. Neither am I. So, fortunately, there's a reminder. We're using the regular method that TFL has been using for years. We fill it all the way up, it clicks, I time 30 seconds, and then I do one more squeeze until it clicks. That way, everything is even whenever we do this loop. Wow, that put a lot in there. There we go. We're set to go on the Wrangler. So, this diesel, which has recently been retuned and is specific to this vehicle, is hooked up to an 8-speed automatic transmission. According to Jeep, it is a very efficient powertrain. We're just about to get off at our halfway point, and I'm pleased to announce that currently, according to the Jeep Wrangler, it's getting 27.4 MPG on the highway. Considering it has the aerodynamic profile of a barn, that is really impressive. Of course, the numbers here may not correspond with the numbers at the pump. In some cases, it's actually better, but in most cases, it's worse. The brand new Nissan Titan has something very different from the last model. No, it's not the engine, not so much. It's the transmission. This now has a 9-speed automatic transmission instead of a 7-speed automatic transmission. Hopefully, this will be a more efficient machine because that was one of the things that was holding the Titan back, its efficiency. Now, what you may have noticed is that this vehicle is not EPA rated yet, so the information you're getting from us is really at least an idea of what this thing can do. Alright guys, I wanted to point this out. They recommend the premium fuel for best performance, but it doesn't say anything in the manual whether or not that actually improves your MPG. So we're going to err on the side of caution and we're going to put in the premium fuel in here. Here's the funny part, the premium here is more expensive than the diesel. There we go. Currently 21.4 MPG average. That's not as good as I was anticipating, but it could change at the pump. One thing I could say about the Nissan, it has a much smoother transmission. Oh my God, the 9-speed makes all the difference in the world. It is smoother when you're on the highway, no problem. All right, so we did our loop, which was 64.4 miles. And now I'm going to load this up, and once again, same procedure. Going to go all the way up to the first click, wait 30 seconds, squeeze until it clicks again. 2.05. Interesting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go inside the cab, and we're going to calculate what the MPG is at the pump. So 64.4 miles divided by 2.05. Holy mackerel! 31.4 mpg. Now, that's, wow, that's really good. It's higher than Jeep even rated it. So, there's two ways to look at this. One, the pump is obviously one of the more accurate ways of measuring mileage. Jeep is being kind of catty about the way their MPG is working. But the fact that the pump says this thing got over 31 MPG, damn, that's better. Dude, that's better than some economy cars from the 80s. Well, not really, but it's close. Once again, we're putting in 91. Oh. Okay. 3.068. Interesting. Let's see what the numbers say. Now, according to what the truck said when we got here, it was averaging 20.9 mpg. While I was driving this vehicle on the loop, it was bouncing between 21 and like 20.5. Now, that's according to the truck. So let's see what the pump says. 64.4 divided by 3.068. Well, two things. That is very close to what the truck was saying, so at least it's really accurate, but it's also a little disappointing. I expected better MPG. This isn't far off from what the old Nissan Titan was doing. 20.9 mpg, and considering how high that is, 20.990876, I'd say 21 mpg. When the EPA numbers come out, which they will sometime early in 2020, we'll be able to compare that to what we just got with our real world MPG numbers. But I have to say, I was expecting a little bit better. Start it up. I could not have guessed the results. I would have been wrong. I, in my head, overestimated what the Nissan would do, and I underestimated what the Jeep would do. I'm pleased that the Jeep did so well. I mean, wow, that's impressive, especially considering that this vehicle is the most off-road worthy of all of them out there, and it's got all this extra stuff on here. It is not lightweight. On the other hand, I was really hoping the Nissan would do better. The Nissan truck needs to do better with MPG. And 21 MPG average, well, that's basically what the EPA said the old truck could do. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the new numbers are for the EPA, and maybe we'll retest this Titan with a trailer. Actually, that's a really good idea. I think I'll leave that to Andre. Guys, thanks so much for joining me for the Fast Lane car, Fast Lane truck, and everything else. This is Nathan. I'll see you next time.